Hi, Mary with Reviewer's Diary. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I didn't use up completely a lot of makeup. There are some things though that I threw away, and so you'll see pictures pop up for those. I do want to mention that the Dr. Brandt or Jart? I'm not even sure. BB cream with Flexitone. There'll be a picture right here of that. I did finish that up. It took quite a bit of work though, because this Flexitone that's supposed to adjust to your natural skin coloring does not work. So for the rest of the stuff that I've been saving that I used up, and I'm not going to make the mistake of opening anything that shouldn't be opened because things over the course of the year, they start to smell, I think. I'm just guessing. So I did finish a lot of mascara, which I did expect, and a lot of this was in Use It Ups. So for the rest of the makeup that I used up this year, I used up one of these. I have another one my daughter gave me. This is actually my absolute favorite CC cream. This is Physicians Formula. It's CC Plus, so it's got a sunscreen in it. So I do put the date on a sticker because getting out the magnifying glass to look up what does that date say, I don't want to have to do that. So a lot of times I date everything. So this I finished about, gosh, I want to say halfway through the year, but I'm not positive. My daughter did have one. It's too dark for her because she's very, very intensely pale, and so she gave me hers. So you will again see this in my videos. In fact, I'll be doing a Foundation Friday using CC cream, and I use everything. So this is very nice coverage, and it really is not real sheer like you would expect it to be. Instead, it's got great coverage. So this is one of the things that I remembered to put into the box for stuff that I have finished up. I apologize. I was going to be saving everything makeup-wise that I finished, and unfortunately I didn't, and there are some things that I've just totally forgotten about. So I finished up one of these Milani eyelid primers, and this honestly feels so much like the Urban Decay Primer Potion. It's like a flesh color. It's it just helps your makeup stay, and this is $7, I think. It's between $6 and $7. I already have a replacement that I haven't opened yet because I'm using up my Urban Decay Primer Potion. But honestly, I like just as much as I like the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Now I know you can get that tinted, but what's the point? If you're going to put eyeshadow over, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I don't know anything. But I guess, you know, there are times that you might want a tinted primer. Like I know the Urban Decay Primer Potion now comes in different colors. But why? You know, so anyway, if you're looking for an option that is every bit as good as the Urban Decay Primer Potion, now this is just my opinion. There may be things that you may find that this does not work for you and that the Urban Decay Primer Potion does, so please don't take offense, but I'm saying that for me, this Milani eyeshadow primer is every bit as good as the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Just saying. Alright, so the next thing I finished up was this little CK, it's Calvin Klein CC cream. And yeah, it's tiny, but it lasted for several makeup applications. So I did really, really like this. But I didn't find that it was much better than my Standby CC cream. So I did really like this, but I wouldn't buy it, and I'll tell you why. The reason is because it's not cruelty free. So whether I like it or not is irrelevant in my opinion. It might be like wonderful. It could be holy grail for some people. But for me, I only buy cruelty-free things now. So even though you're going to see some things that are not cruelty-free in my collection, these are things I'm using up. I don't have a lot left, so. This CoverGirl plumping, I have to take the wand out. It's probably going to smell like skunk. But of course I have to smell it. It must have like 8 million tons of preservative in it. So I'm going to take this out. This is CoverGirl Plumping Mascara. This was like a total fail. I know some people probably love this, but this wand, you can still see red. Those are the areas that did not get coated with mascara. And you know, the whole thing about this was that it was supposed to get nice and coated no matter what I did, swirling it around in there, pumping it up and down, doing all kinds of stuff. It did not coat this entire wand. Also, the wand is just horrible. That's really the main issue with this mascara. This wand is horrible. So I would be surprised to see that this lasts for very long on the market. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be hated by many people, and therefore they are not going to waste their money on it when there's beautiful mascara out there that works great. So I finished that. The rest of this is going to be mascara, so if you want to say goodbye, feel free. All right. Next, I did like this Well People mascara. I got this in fact, a lot of these arrived in beauty boxes. This is a pretty expensive mascara, and honestly, there was nothing like incredible about it. Now, this one might stink. No, it doesn't. I did like the brush. I like a stiff plastic brush. You can see the, maybe, I don't know if you can see that or not, but this kind of brush is very easy to do the lower lashes with, and I just found it to be really like so much better. All right, so the other one I have that I really liked because of the wand, has a very similar wand. This is Estee Lauder, and this was my favorite non-cruelty-free mascara. Of all the non-cruelty-free stuff I have, this one was my favorite. It did a beautiful job on my lashes, and I just loved it. Next is an Elizabeth Arden. Yes, it is Elizabeth Arden Mini, and this actually fits in my Naked on the Run palette, and so I did take it with me. I've taken it on a couple of trips. I always take that palette and like some other ones for more color. Excuse me. But this fit very nicely in there, and this isn't small, but I'm not fond of the brush on this. This has like multiple, like, it's not as well defined as some of the other brushes. Another Elizabeth Arden that I finished, this is a full-size Elizabeth Arden mascara. This came in one of those purchase with a purchase bags that you get, and this is just basically your basic black mascara. And this had a nicer wand than that little mini did. I know that everyone has a certain preference for what kind of wand they like. I like a narrow wand because I can really work with my lashes. I feel a whole lot better. So this I did really like very much. I think it's the Ceramide mascara, I'm not positive. And I really liked this, but of course it's not cruelty free, so I won't be buying it. Then there was this Laura Geller, and this went bad pretty fast. I think it might, let's see. Well, it doesn't really smell bad. I like the wand on this. Again, it's one of those nice narrow little wands, and so it's got like a wider area and a thinner area, so it was really easy to put on, and I really liked it. I have to recheck to see if Laura Geller is still cruelty free, because they were just acquired by another company, and so I would have to recheck this to make sure they still are. But if they are, then I would certainly be purchasing this. Okay, I also had this Tarte Lights Cameras Lashes. Camera Lashes. I don't really like this. I know this is like a cult favorite of a lot of people, but I just really didn't like it. It's got a big clunky wand and all, but that's not the problem. It really didn't, for my particular uses, it really didn't do a good job on my lashes, and so I won't be buying this. No way. I think I have a sample size of this in the drawer, so you'll probably see it again. I have a mascara drawer. Yes, I have a whole entire drawer that's just mascara. I know, crazy. All right, and the last thing that I saved in my things that were used up is my favorite mascara of all time, and it's Urban Decay Perversion. I have not repurchased this because I have 1,000 million mascaras to get through before I even think about buying any more. So I just love the way, I know a lot of people find it too wet. It does have a big clunky brush, so when I used this mascara, I used a mascara that had a narrower brush for the lower lashes, because I don't know, I seem to always stick myself in the eye with these things, and so I used I think I was using the Laura Geller on the lower lashes because it's got a very fine little wand. But this is my favorite mascara. I just don't know. I have to think about it because I have, honestly, if I counted my mascara, I know I'd be shocked at how much I have. It's a drawer full, so I have a lot to get through before I would even think about it. But this is going to be written in the back of my YouTube book. I have an entire page that's definitely, for the most part, all about things that I want to buy. But I'm putting myself on kind of a no-buy. So I'm going to be doing inventory. In fact, the first one I'm going to do is skincare because I have an insane amount of skincare stuff. And so look forward to that because that's going to be a lot of work because I basically have to take everything I own out of every cabinet and cubby. I don't even know what I own. It's everywhere. So, watch for that because I'll be doing an inventory, and my inventory is going to be to show and tell. I don't really like, last year all I did was do numbers, and I didn't do skincare as part of it. I prefer to watch videos where people show what they have, so I'll be doing that. But this is the makeup I remembered to save that was finished in 2016, and I only saved things that I actually finished because things that I tossed that I didn't finish, I didn't count. So this plus the picture of the Dr. Brandt with Flexitone, or Brandt or Jart or whatever it is, with the Flexitone, I finished that as well. And so anyway, thank you very much for watching. I know this is a bit of a rambling video, but now I can throw these things away, which is awesome. So thank you for watching and have a beautiful evening. Good night.